So welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I made a video. It's been like 3 weeks, and I promise you guys, like, I won't stay away from that long anymore. But like, I just want to thank you guys for getting my last video to over 1,000 views. Like, let's just keep sharing it, keep watching it, everything. Let's try to get it to like 5,000 now. Like, I know that's a big jump, but we got it to 1,000, so we get it to 5,000. Let's do that. I know I've been gone for a minute, but I have finals. Y'all know how that goes. To my babes that's like in school or whatever, y'all know how that go. When it's final time, you kind of just gotta buckle down and get through it. And then after I got done with finals, you feel me, I picked up more hours at work. So I really just been having a hectic schedule. Haven't really had time to like sit down and breathe. But you know, today I got time. I got a lot of time. So today's video is going to be a really touchy topic. Y'all really get sensitive when I do topics like this or whatever, but should you lower your standards for a relationship? I feel like you should never have to lower your standards to be in a relationship, like to have the person that you want. Like, you should never lower your standards for anybody. If you have to lower your standards for them, then they just not for you. And I don't believe that saying where they be like, well, if you can't find anybody that meets your standards, then that means your standards are too high. Like, I don't believe anybody's standards could be too high, because if you setting your standards based on where you are in life and what you expect out of a man, then who can tell you like what you want and what you feel like will compensate your lifestyle? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anybody should ever tell you like your standards is too high, or you asking for too much, or you doing too much, because if they do, then you just know that ain't who you looking for. I feel like you should always look for somebody who can bring the same thing that you bring to the table. Like, you should never date somebody or entertain somebody or deal with somebody who is below the standards that you set for yourself. So if you got your own crib, the dudes you should be talking to should have their own crib. If you got your own car, the dude you should be talking to should have their own car. If you got a job, the dude you should be talking to got a job. You give me somebody that's gonna match your fly, match your effort. Because when they don't, we get into this pull system where, you know, either one person is going to pull the other person down, or one person is going to pull the other person up. And typically it doesn't go where you motivating somebody and you pulling them up. It goes to where they start to bring you down. And I noticed a lot of dudes, like, when they get a woman that's really on their stuff and doing a lot for themselves and they don't bring a lot to the table, they expect for the woman to do everything for them, and it gets to the situation where you kind of babysitting your man, you taking care of your man, and that's really not a situation you really want to be in. Now, a lot of people, they like may disagree with me or whatever, and they say like, oh, it shouldn't be all about money, love isn't all about money, you should want more out of love than money, and this, that, and the third. But you know, it's not all about money, but money is a hell of a lot, especially when you got your own money. Like, if you got your own money, you don't want to be dealing with somebody that ain't got their own money. Like, if you got a job, you don't want to be dealing with a guy that ain't got a job, because now you want to be taken out on dates, and you want to go out of town, or you want presents, and you want all of this stuff that you know you can buy for yourself. But the dude you dealing with, he don't have a job, he don't have money, so he can't provide for you like you can provide for yourself. So then at that point, it gets to like, what are you really here for? Like, what are you really contributing to my life? And I never feel like you should be with anybody that doesn't contribute to you or contribute to your life positively. Like, I never feel like you should be with anybody who is going to bring you down. Like, I never feel like that should ever be an option. Like, no. Now, I do understand, like, I'm 20 years old, and, you know, for a 20-year-old, I have a lot going on for myself. Like, I have a lot more going on than typical people in my age range. Like, I'm really a hustler. I have a vision. I had this vision since I was like 16 years old, and I've been following this vision. I got a game plan. I'm sticking to my game plan. Sometimes I get a little off track, but for the most part, I'm really on my shit. And if I'm gonna be with somebody, they gotta be on their shit too. I'm not saying I want a man that's already built, you get what I'm saying, but it's a difference between somebody who like don't have shit and ain't gonna be shit and never is shit, and then somebody who is like working on themselves and building on themselves. So you don't have to get into this like gold digger phase, like, oh well, since I got this, my man gotta have this. I mean, I feel like they should match what you bring to the table, but sometimes depending on your age, you gotta understand like everybody not gonna be on the same level you are on, but as long as they working towards that level and you see them working towards that level, then of course you can be with them and you can motivate them, as long as they not bringing you down in the process. So that's the only other side that I would see, that you would be with somebody that's not on your level, but they kind of working to get on the level, or working to get to the level where you want to be at, and you guys work together and build that together. But yeah, I never feel like you should ever lower your standards for a man, for a relationship. Like honestly, if you have to lower your standards, then they just are not for you. If you get lonely, you better talk to God, call up your homegirls, write a book, do something that's gonna occupy your time, because it gets to the point where once we start feeling lonely, we start to settle for anything and anybody that's gonna keep us company, that's gonna make us feel good, you know, put a smile on our face. And you know, you kind of just gotta wait it out and be strong. Like me, I'm single. You know, I haven't been in that many relationships, but the relationships I have been in fail. And you know, when you are in a relationship, you think everything is perfect and everything's gonna turn out right, and then something just flips, something just changes. Sometimes it just doesn't work out, but that doesn't mean I'm going to lower my standards. No, I'm going to keep my standards, and as I grow, my standards will grow, and I'm going to expect more out of men, just like they expect out of you. Like, it's such a double standard. Like, it's such a double standard. Like, guys be like, oh, I want a girl that could bring something to the table. I want a girl, like, if I ever get down, they could hold me down. They could support us, da-da-da-da-da, this and that. All this other stuff. But when you say, like, oh, I want a man to be like this, then, oh, you a gold digger. Oh, you this and you that. Like, they label us, but they won't label the men when they do it. So, I just feel like if it's not a problem when a man does it, it shouldn't be a problem when a female does it. So keep your standards, lady. Don't ever lower your standards for anybody, because if you do, then they're just not worth it, period. But that's my take on that. If you guys like my advice videos, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And everybody share this video, like it, comment below, tell me any more topics that you guys want me to cover. I promise I will be more consistent now that I have more free time. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, babes.